Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So, what do we have? We pretty much have broken and closed below the wedge, so we've kind of caught up to the US markets. But I'm also not entirely convinced, based on some of the price action I'm seeing at the moment on the Dow, that this is going to transpire into a wedge. Okay, so let's try to line this up quickly just to highlight something here. So what I'm leaning towards at the moment is probably a channel first, and then another little attempt to make a new high. And if that fails, then we can start looking at this as a shorting opportunity. I think the DAX at the moment it's not structured. It's not really going anywhere. It's very hesitant. Oscillators are saying overbought. Stochastic MACD is saying downward trend at the moment and a bit of a retracement. So I think the key here is going to be this area here. So this is the area that needs to hold, which is 10,071. Okay, 10,071 is more than likely the area that we need to hold, and then obviously we've got a level up there that we need to break through. Okay, now we've got the wedge, but also just when you start putting these levels in, you can see we do have a bit of a cup and handle here, which is a bottoming pattern, which gives us a bigger move up into that area there, which is 12,200. Okay, so I think for now I'm pretty cautious on the DAX. I was cautious yesterday, and I'm still going to be cautious on this thing. So if I just use this level here, you can see we have bounced off this level a couple of times, and we're pretty much hovering on the level again. Look at my oscillators. My oscillators are indicating that we are at a level. We need to be cautious, and we need to be looking at what's going on. We are interacting with the 150 EMA. That purple line is 150 EMA. Okay, so yeah, there are two probabilities here. If we get a break below, and I suppose we're going to have to take that swing low there. So we get a break below 10,213. Let's just say 10,205. This will give us a little bit of fat there. Then we definitely have an opportunity for a short, and that'll be a range break short, which will target these gaps as we spoke about yesterday. But at this stage, this is the bottom of range. So until we get that breakout, you're looking to be long on this for a move to the upside. The reality of that rationale is it's more than likely, there's a high probability of you getting it wrong. In other words, there's a 50-50 chance here of being wrong. So it could break through, or it could find support here. So in normal circumstances, say, well, it is a range. We're trying to build some structure. We're trying to build a level. The better trade is for a long, but based on what's going on in the world economy at the moment, it could go either way. Okay. Unfortunately, news is what's driving this right now. So yeah, I think if you just watch the Dow video, you'll see there's a lot of indecision happening on the Dow at the moment. So, and that is translated into most of the international markets as well. So the guys aren't really sure of what to do right now. Is this market going to fall more, or alternatively, is it going to start a recovery process? And it's going to be a pretty long recovery process. The DAX at the moment is sitting 0.05 down. So in other words, that is flat. The only thing that is still falling like a stone is oil. Oil is down another 4%. So crude oil is down to 11.06 at the moment. Brent oil is down to 16.7. So that's the only thing that's really driving markets at the moment. So expect the Feds and reserve banks around the world to jump in and fix that somehow. Not sure what they'll do. You'll probably find stockpiles of oil all over the place. But that's a situation at the moment. So yeah, I'm kind of hesitant. I think you can hear that in my voice. I'm a little bit hesitant to pick a direction. So I would have expected a breakthrough last night. The Dow did break through a level, but it's now testing. So it's broken through the level and it's testing a level at the moment. And that's just making me worried. There's not been a clean break with a clean test and then sort of a move off. So that still may materialize. So we still may get some more downside. But I think at the moment this is confusion. And you need to trade it accordingly. So what we're going to be doing in order to trade that is pay attention to this level. 10,200 is a buying area. Okay, it's bottom of range. If it does break below 10,200, and I want to see an hour close below this level. Okay, so I want to see an hour close below 10,200. That would validate the move, a bigger move of this range break to the downside. But even then, I'm going to be a little bit hesitant. I want to see the first pullback and then take that short trade. Okay, so for now, I'm sort of sit on hands. The correct trade on the DAX right now is to wait for structure and then the break of the structure to the upside on the smaller time frames and trade this thing to the upside. That is a correct trade. You can see how the trend was down for most of the day. We broke through the trend there and then we're sort of hovering on the trend lines at the moment. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. I'm hesitant to call short at the moment. Just it looks to me like we have the serious money. Those are the guys that we can't compete with as retail traders. Are going to try and build a position here, or build a level, build a base for it to move to the upside. So that's kind of my view at the moment. That may change through the day if we break through 10,200. Okay, so 10,200 is my line in the sand right now. We get through that, then we have the bigger move down to close those gaps to the downside. But until that happens on the hour chart, I'm looking to trade this as a range. Okay, and even as a range, you see this indecision here just doesn't leave me with any confidence of what's going to happen. But in the range will be the 12 or the 15 minute, and what we're looking for is fractional breaks. Okay, but I'm not looking to trade the short on a fractional break here of 10,245. I'm looking for this bigger level to go 10,200. Okay, so that's just the way I'll be dealing with this today. If we do get up above 10,324 at the moment, and we get a decent 12 minutes, and I'd even take a 5-minute close above that level, that would give me an opportunity to be long with a 140 point stop loss, which is kind of pretty big for the DAX. But anyway, that's kind of the setup that I see at the moment. Okay, so advice for you today is really just wait and see what transpires here. Okay, what you may also get is a move to the upside. Okay, and let's just go to the hour here. So what you may get here is a move back to the upside, and the nice idyllic move would be a move back to the 50% Fibonacci, and you can see that's a breakout test over there. Just above that breakout test actually, but anything in this area here between 10,435 and 10,460, that's the area that you'd look at. Alternatively, even as high as to close the gap and then to start rolling again. That would be another area to be short with the anticipation of moving below this level. Okay, so I want to see a pullback out of this into the range, into 50% of the range at least, and then another move to the downside before I'm screaming shorts from the rooftops. So for the moment, trade it as a range. It's long unless you get a decent hourly close below 10,200, then the shorts are on. But looking at all the oscillators at the moment, I think you're going to get a little bit of a bounce back to the upside or just go sideways, one of the two. Okay, anyway guys, enough rambling. That's it from me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Cheers for now.